and us. Let's begin with awareness and kindness. As we begin noticing the support you are receiving from what you are sitting or lying, paying special attention to the sensations of support. If you are sitting, notice how your feet are making contact with floor, how your buttocks are supported by the chair or cushion, how your arms and hands are resting. If you are lying down, noticing how you are supported by the floor or bed, how your upper body, arms, legs, and feet are making contact, whether sitting or lying down, allowing your weight to sink down through these points of contact, and whether, wherever possible, letting any tension drain down into the support and beyond. And as you are sitting or lying, letting any thoughts or images go, just feel supported by what's beneath you. When you are ready, noticing your breath, whether you are feeling it most vividly in your abdomen, chest, nostrils, actually feeling the breath moving, noticing how the whole body expands a little on the in breath and releases a little on the out breath. Just letting your breath be your breath, knowing you are breathing just fine. You could even observe again, smoothing the sand as they come in and out. You know, you wouldn't demand that they go faster or slower, or that they be bigger or smaller. You would just enjoy watching them and seeing if, in the same way, you can allow the breath to be just as it is, letting the breath just breathe itself. Turning toward the difficult, softening, allowing. In a moment, we will turn your attention to something that is troubling you, something that's not the way you want it to be, until you have had experience with his process. It's just best to choose something that's not huge, something that has enough charge that you have a definite reaction to it, but not the biggest thing in your life. It could be a physical condition, health problem, a relationship issue, a misunderstanding, or a setback, or it could just be something like an inconsiderate neighbor or co-worker, or something you don't like about yourself. Taking your time. There is no wrong choice. Whatever you choose is is the right choice for this meditation. Letting yourself get a sense of what you could choose to work on and just pick one of these and not the biggest. Once you found a situation or issue, seeing if you can identify the feeling about this situation. Is there anger, fear, sadness, impatience, confusion? What would you call it? And for example, it was anger. Suppose if it was anger, I'm angry, or I'm frustrated, or I'm sad about something, how it feels to say, I'm noticing something in me that is this way, that is angry, afraid, or sad. I'm noticing something in me that has this feeling. Just see how it feels to say it that way. Let's give the feeling more room and don't identify with it as much. This way, you are not labeling yourself as angry or fearful. You are merely aware you have those feelings right now. And as you say this, something in me is annoyed, angry, confused, or sad. Whichever best describes this feeling, seeing if you can notice where there might be a physical reaction to this feeling. It could be a tightening in the shoulders or chest, tightening in a stomach, pressure or tension in some sort of aches, constriction, tension in the throat, heat in face, tightness in jaw. Just see where it is that it affects you physically, where you notice it, or if you can find a specific place, that's fine. It could just be a general sense of unease you feel all over, or a tensing or readiness of the arm, as if you were going to protect yourself or someone else, or the legs, as if you are getting ready to run if you can. Just allowing what you are noticing to just be there, simply acknowledging it, letting your awareness gently rest there, allowing it to be just the way it is. without demanding that it be different. With difficult emotions or sensations, it's normal to want to move away from them, wanting to push them away, though without trying to soften them directly. Seeing if you can soften your reaction to them. You may not like what you are feeling, but is it possible to accept that this is what you are feeling right now? And seeing if you can give yourself permission to actually feel this, allowing it to be there with kindness and gentleness, recognizing that accepting that something is present does not necessarily mean that you like it. This is softening and allowing, softening of your reaction to the feeling that you have having, allowing that reaction to be there, allowing the feeling to be there. If it's possible for you, seeing if you can soften your reaction to the difficulty, to this situation with gentle breaths, seeing if you can be with it the same way you would be with a child or a pet who you love and who is in distress. If that were the case, you would be this with kindness, tenderness, gentleness. You wouldn't demand that your loved one respond differently than they are. When you do this, yourself, let the energy, images, impressions emerge through all of this, seeing if you can bring a sense of kindness, curiosity, and compassion to your exploration, spending enough time here to make contact with what you are noticing and feeling, but not so much that you have overwhelmed. Seeking the pleasant of good things now without trying to push the difficult issue away, taking a moment now, seeing if you can find somewhere in your life where things are generally okay or maybe even good, something or someone you are grateful for. It could have to do with a loved one, a favorite pet, past or present, a good friend, maybe an achievement in the past or present you are proud of, or a hobby or sport that gives you pleasure and satisfaction. It could even be something as simple as recalling a smile or a kind word someone had for you recently or in the past. There may be several things or people you are grateful for that come to mind, and just letting them flow into your awareness, feeling the sense of gratitude and warmth, noticing how it feels your body to imagine this in its wholeness. If what come into mind is physical and involves movement, even if it's something that doesn't seem like it involves a lot of movement, like writing or drawing, imagining how it feels to move in this way. Your arms, legs, torso, even the back, the touch of pen or brush, or whatever it is that you are coming in contact with, the movement of your body, if it has to do with a special feeling you have in this situation or with these particular people in your life who you are grateful for, letting yourself feel that, noticing where in your body you feel this the most vividly, maybe feeling warm in your heart or safe, secure, feeling in your belly, softness around the face or eyes, aliveness in your limbs as they move through the space. Broadening awareness. And when you are ready, seeing if you can broaden your awareness, like panning out with a wide angle lens, include both differently and what you are grateful for, so wide that there's enough space and room for both of them without passing away the difficulty or clinging to the pleasant, shifting to an even wider, more inclusive perspective that includes both the pleasant and unpleasant, including the entire body and all of its sensations. And when you are ready, moving wider still to include in your awareness the room or area you are sitting or lying in. You might notice that by widening your awareness, there is a sense of space, of freedom, a capacity for change and movement, letting yourself spend some time here with a wider perspective. If it's not too much of a stretch, seeing if you can expand your awareness to include the building, natural setting you are in right now, and even wider to your neighborhood, your town or city, or even further to your region of the country. The difficulty you began with may not have itself changed, but now it's part of something much bigger. And as your awareness expands even further to include the entire world, if that's possible for you, recognizing that at this very moment there are others who are experiencing the same kind of pain or discomfort as you have been, and in this way, you are not alone. Out of many millions, billions of people included, it's certainly true that some of them are experiencing same sort of pain or difficulty that you are in, with same or even more intensity. The pains, the fears, the worries are not yours to be alone. They are, in fact, shared by others. There are others feeling the very same thing at literally the same time as you. If it's possible to do this, you might see if you can imagine your awareness expanding even further, seeing the earth from space, the way an astronaut might, that beautiful blue white sphere against a velvety black drop, no visible borders, seamless, open, alive, so precious. When you are doing this, just realize, letting your awareness gradually return to your part of the world, to you, your body, how you are right now, feeling and sensing how it is to be in your body, right here, right now, coming back to you, just you, but awareness still wide enough to hold both the difficulties and pleasures of your body and your life. We are near the end of this meditation. So, if you would like to stay here longer, you can pause or stop. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes if they have been closed, letting your attention move out to the outside world, taking in sight, sound, sensation, beginning to gently move your body and rearrange, re-engage with the activities of your day. See if you can bring a fresh sense of curiosity and openness to all that you encounter.